What started out, at least in my opinion, as an analysis tool, today has become a development tool. So let's talk about product development and where is simulations as a tool available for a product developer?
I do feel that simulation has come a long way. Maybe 20 years ago, simulation was starting to be used by companies to help design products, make sure that those designs would work properly when eventually their products are made. Now, I would say it's pretty much an integral part of the development process at almost any company that makes any products, for various reasons, right? So one is you can use simulation to understand, first of all, have confidence that the design choices you're making are going to work. That could be the materials, it could be the dimensions, it could be other characteristics. The choices that you're making, do you have the confidence that that design is going to work properly? At the end of the day, it also helps them save time because they're not going to be iterating too many times after a prototype has been.
Today, it's possibly even the case that there is no iteration after the design is done, right?
Yeah, exactly. So almost every industry talks about zero prototyping, shift to left. There are different terminologies out there. So yes, so the goal for most of these companies is to make sure that the first product that you make is almost perfect, right? So you don't have to go back and change the design or go through and make more prototypes, which can be very time consuming, expensive. And so simulation plays a key role in making sure that you get closer and closer to that zero prototyping goal. And there's a lot that happens there. So again, the big change that I would say is happening in the industry is not only focusing on the validation of the design, right? So that was the main focus. So is this design going to work? Now everybody wants to know, can I make this product correct the first time? So that brings simulation into the world of manufacturing.
Yeah.
So you want to understand, you're doing a whole bunch of welding. Is that going to cause distortions? Is it going to cause the residual stresses that show up? Is that going to cause problems in the future for fatigue life and things like that? So you want to take into account the manufacturing processes, the manufacturing choices that are being made, so that the first prototype that you make is as good as the design that was originally intended. So that's a big shift. So it's one thing to say the design choices are correct. Another thing to say that I know how to make this product within the tolerances of your manufacturing processes, right? So there's always variability, there's materials, there's all kinds of changes that can happen. How do you know that you can make that product and that product is going to match your design intent? So that's really essential for the shift to zero or shift left.